Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I never talked about this situation. It happened about 5-6 days ago. I'll just let it breeze by me. But I guess I will talk about it today, right? So there was a situation with LeBron James being present at his oldest son, his oldest child's basketball game, right? LeBron James Jr., aka Bronny, now plays basketball. He's been playing basketball for a while, but he's finally getting some recognition. He's 14 years old, going into high school, so he's doing very well. Dunking the ball now, exceeding. He's meeting some expectations, nice expectations. LeBron was at the game and he was dunking in the layup line. He was jumping around on the sidelines when the exciting play happens. He even ran on the court at one point and lost his shoe for a second because he was so excited at what was going on the court. And you have some people that feel like he was doing too much. He was doing the most as a parent. You don't see other parents doing that, and he needs to sit down and he's making it about him and so on and so forth, right? Now, here's my take. Here's my take on the situation. I personally wouldn't have done those things. I wouldn't be in the layup line dunking or anything like that. I wouldn't have done that. But at the same time, it's like this. I know LeBron, I honestly feel, I don't know, but I feel that LeBron didn't have any ill intent with doing that. I don't think he was trying to make it about himself. I think he was just so excited because his oldest child, not even just his oldest son, his oldest child is playing a sport that he loves dearly, a sport that he's cherished for all his life. His oldest son is doing that, and he's doing pretty well, and he's doing it with a really good team. And I think LeBron is just so excited that he didn't even think about all that type of stuff, how it would look and nothing like that. He was just in the moment, right? In the moment with his son and his teammates, because we've seen that LeBron has been not only encouraging his son, but also his son's teammates. We've seen him giving them positive affirmations and positive words on social media. We've seen LeBron talking to other kids on other teams, telling them, look, I hope I'm still in the league when you in the league, man. He's telling that stuff means the world to those kids. So I think he was just so excited for his son and his son's teammates that he's like, look, I'm gonna get in the layup line with him, man. I'm excited. My boy and his boys are about to play. I'm super excited, man. I'm gonna just get in the layup line and have a little fun with them. I'm gonna have fun with them, right? And it just so happens that he happens to be one of the best players in the game, an all-time great player, and people are looking like, oh my God, no other player would do this. No other dad would do this. Well, I'm going to just tell y'all one thing, man. It's always going to be different when it's a professional athlete doing it, man. I'm going to be real with y'all. If I saw Kobe Bryant in the layup line, if I saw Kevin Durant in the layup line dunking, if I saw Zion or Blake Griffin, I'm going to be damn excited. And if I'm a kid, I'm going to be super amped that this guy, is dunking with my team. He's dunking with my team, encouraging my team. I'm going to feel like it's dope, right? So it's always going to be a difference between a regular, I'm not trying to say regular dad, a dad that's not a professional athlete versus a dad that is a professional athlete. People are going to look at that differently, right? I understand some people saying, oh, it's too much, but the man is excited, man. His son is doing something that he's always done, that he's cherished doing all his life. And also you got to take into account that LeBron's father was not in his life at all. So, he's excited he's excited to see his kids grow. His kids grow and excel in things, period. Not just basketball, but in things, period. I think he'll be the same way for his younger son, if he plays basketball or football or whatever, and his daughter. I think he'll be the same way with them. He's just excited in fatherhood. And that's all it is, man. I don't think it was like a huge big deal that other people are making it out to be. I don't think LeBron was concerned about, look at me, look at me. You have other people saying that, if he's so interested in dunking, he could have gave us a dunk contest. He could have gave us a dunk contest. And these kids, they seen LeBron dunk before. They don't care nothing about it. He could have gave us a dunk contest. Well, when you're saying he could have gave us a dunk contest, that shows me you're more concerned with him entertaining you than him entertaining kids. So that you see the discrepancy between it. You see the kind of hypocrisy within that. Oh, the kids don't need to see him do that. They seen him dunk a million times. They don't care about seeing that. What do they need to see him doing that? He should have gave us a dunk contest. So you're saying he should have entertained us, if anything, before entertaining the kids. He should have entertained me. Me. Look, man. I've been one of those guys, too. I felt like LeBron. I didn't have a problem with LeBron. I wanted to see LeBron in the dunk contest, but I didn't have a problem with it because I think LeBron is much more of a power dunker than a creative dunker. I don't think LeBron can pull off the things that Vince Carter pulled off. I don't think he can pull off the things that Zach LaVine and what's my boy name? My boy Aaron Gordon. I don't think he can do those things. LeBron has never been a super creative dunker. He's a power in-game dunker, a guy that's going to dunk on opponents and make it more, you know, worthwhile. He can jump above the rim, of course, but I don't think he's that creative of a dunker to do something like that. The same reason why Derrick Rose never got into a dunk contest, because he said, I'm not a creative dunker. I'm just not. I'm an in-game type of guy. I don't have an imagination to do all these, you know, off-the-wall creative dunks. But nonetheless, man, I don't think LeBron meant any harm with that, with doing these things. He ran on the court super excited, and he was excited for not just his son's play, his son's teammates play, the things that they were doing. He's getting the other kids amped. He's like, you know, he's uplifting the other kids on the team, man. Like, he's super excited. That's all. He's really excited for his son, his oldest child, to be pursuing something that he's pursued all his life. And I think in general, even if he didn't play basketball, he's excited to see his son pursuing something and, you know, doing well in it and having fun in doing it, man. I think a lot of people are just super ultra, I don't know, I think they think now the media it's always been really critical of LeBron James, honestly. It's always been really critical. But as of recently, since he didn't make the playoffs last year for the first time in 8 years, he didn't make the finals and the playoffs. And for the first time in 8 years, you've seen the door of scrutiny open a little wider, right? You see the criticism open a lot more because he didn't make the playoffs in a new team, and people are like, you aren't who you say you are because you didn't make the playoffs in the Western Conference, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. I honestly think they would have made the playoffs if LeBron didn't miss those 17 games. I truly do think they would have made it. I'm not saying a really high seed, but I think they would have made it. Truthfully. But I think people are just, it's easy to criticize LeBron now, so everybody jumping on him now. He didn't make the playoffs. They're like, oh, look at him. He's more concerned with dunking and making the playoffs and all that. It's easy to do that now. It is. But I don't think LeBron meant any harm, man. And I wasn't mad at LeVar Ball. Only thing I was mad at LeVar when LeVar was doing it, because people were like, well, y'all got mad at LeVar Ball. I was supporting LeVar. Only thing I felt like LeVar shouldn't have done was to criticize Lonzo's coaches and to go out and just always say that, you know, he's better than that guy. He can say my son is the best player, the best point guard in the league, but for him to single out players, he's better than. Of course, let me say this. LeVar didn't never single out those players. People would ask him, is your son better than Steph Curry? Is he better than LeBron James? And he would say yes. And I never got mad at that, though, because that's his son. He going to ride with his son. But people are like, y'all got mad at LeVar. I never got mad at LeVar. And here's the difference between LeVar and LeBron. LeBron isn't criticizing his son's coaches, nor is LeBron saying that his son is better than that player, this player, and nothing like that. You know, he's just excited for his son, trying to give his son as much jewels that he can, as many jewels that he can while playing the sport, and his son's teammates as many jewels and confidence boosters as he can give them. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that, man. I love seeing black dads, and I said black dads because there is a stigma, there is a stereotype that black dads have been facing for years, that black dads are absent, they don't care about their children, you know, they leave the children in the dust, and they aren't around as much. So I love to see fathers that are active, that are excited, that are amped for their children to be doing good things, man, to be excelling at something or just partaking in something. And and I love to see the dads there supporting their children. You know, and I understand some people saying, oh, it was too much, but again, I don't think LeBron meant no harm at all. I don't think he had no ill intent, man. I think he was just really, at most, he was just really just excited. He was excited for his child, man. And I can't be mad at a man that's excited to watch his baby do great things, man. I cannot be mad at that at all. So, look, man, I think all the criticism is just, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I mean, and Jason Wood like telling him to sit your ass down like LeBron told his mama and all of that. And I'm like, bro, relax. Relax, family. Relax. I already know what Jason Wood like be on. We all know what he be on a lot. He do a lot of that, you know, shucking and jiving, kissing up to a lot of... Oh, I remember that time he said, like, LeBron, racism don't really affect LeBron, basically because he's a privileged athlete. And I'm like, shut the hell up. He say a lot of stupid. He say a lot of stupid shit a lot of times, truthfully. But, I'm looking at this like, bro, relax. It is not that big of a deal. LeBron didn't mean any harm with it. He was just excited for his boy to be playing, and he'll do it for all his other kids too, man. And again, I have no problem with it because LeBron wasn't being malicious with it. He wasn't taunting other players on other teams. He wasn't cussing out other parents. He wasn't cussing out coaches. He wasn't, bragging on his son, saying my son better than you, and all that nonsense and shenanigans that you can see at the average AAU game. This is behavior you can see between different parents on opposing teams. You can see this often. LeBron wasn't doing that, but people are just super critical of him because he didn't make the playoffs this year, and they're ready to jump. They're ready to jump on his back and talk down on him and ready to jump on him, man. And I don't think that's fair, man. I don't think he was really. I don't think he was trying to make it about himself or nothing, man. People gotta relax, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.